While new suites are being built at the former Phoenix Station Motor Inn in downtown Duncan, employment is being created. The construction team leader is Goode Freeman.
Well, we're basically using whatever we can, restoring everything. When we first came in, it was pretty grotty, and all the old carpets and old, ugly, worn out everything. And so we're basically restoring it, and new flooring and toilets, low flow toilets, and a lot of the stuff though we're revitalizing it. All the trim and that we're taking off and fixing it up and putting it back, and basically just making the rooms, all the suites look new. And
I see a pretty dramatic difference. You must see it for sure as you're doing the work.
yes, it's a lot nicer to be working in here now. You don't feel you have to wear a hazmat suit. And it's a lot fresher. We're coming in the home run now, so.
It must be rather gratifying to be providing this, what will hopefully be some really nice affordable housing in downtown Duncan, for you to be proud of it and the team as well.
Yeah, I actually feel very fortunate to be involved in the project because it's right in the downtown area. It's I could see it. People's lives, a lot of people are staying here that were here before, and their life is definitely going to be improved. They have kitchens for one thing, and before it was just hotel rooms. And they're nice and clean and fresh, and everything's walking distance, and I'm fortunate to be involved.
Okay, so I just want to have a look at this room because I think we're almost done in here. This door has to still be painted. And the kitchen's going in there, and we need to tighten the baseboard.
Hardware.
That window's okay, actually.
This is one of the ones that's working still.
Yeah.
And then the kitchen, a little bit of baseboard, and
then I think this one's ready.
And then one little strip here, core transition strip. And that's it. Ready to move in. And it smells nice and fresh.
It smells great.
I'm moving here myself.
Enthusiastic about the project for new housing, Duncan City Council made some decisions to ease the process.
Well, this council has been on record as absolutely supportive of affordable housing and attainable housing and trying to get more housing into the downtown because it makes the whole downtown safer. So when this project came forward, the staff at City Hall were delighted to work cooperatively and make things easy to happen here because it's not like a regular commercial development. This is a little bit special. Mm-hmm. So, and then council forgave their development cost charges, which would have been in the neighborhood of an extra $10,000 because we can't actually give them a grant, but we can do things that would make it easier for them to succeed because it's also succeeding with our goals as well.
Right, and this will really definitely revitalize this area of downtown, make it a lot better in your view?
Absolutely. I mean, there's going to be at least 22 more people living right downtown and presumably using the restaurants and accessing the services, and it just makes the whole thing economically viable and more energetic. You know, sometimes here late at night or on a Sunday, you can fire a cannon down the street. You know, we don't want that. We want to see activity on the street all the time.
What about financing? Most nonprofits don't have a lot of money. Was it difficult?
It was a little bit difficult. Initially we approached BC Housing because we thought that would be an organization to work with in order to really fill a need in the community for more affordable housing. But we spent about 4 months working with them. They were great, but this model was not, it just did not fit what their criteria is. So we just kind of went, okay, let's try and get some traditional financing. So we looked around and actually we ended up getting 100% financed by Van City. They've just been absolutely phenomenal. They have a program whereby they support nonprofits to buy property, and they have this backstop financing program that allows them to fund 100% of it based on projected value of the property after the renovations are finished. So they financed all the renovations, and then the project will be reassessed and the new value of the building will then support the amount of the mortgage that will include the purchase price plus the renovations and all the other costs. So they've been phenomenal.
That makes sense. Now, I understand, though, you will need some exterior painting, which won't be covered by Van City, correct?
Well, Van City was very, very supportive of the upstairs, especially turning into affordable housing, because one of their mandates is to support affordable housing projects. But they thought the $60,000 to renovate the outside was probably not something that they wanted to support. So we think the outside of the building needs an upgrade. It is a gray pink 1980s facade, and so we've had a campaign going. We've raised $15,000 already from the community to help us really revitalize the outside painting part. And then in January, we have a program that's available through the province, and it's called the Job Creation Partnership Project, which we're starting in January, where 3 people will be hired who have barriers to employment, and they're going to be working on the actual landscaping, and we're going to turn it into a food forest permaculture demonstration site. And that'll be a project that'll run from January till July, so that will completely transform all the currently blackberry bushes and weeds that are out there right now into an edible food forest.
Excellent. Keeping with the Cowichan Green philosophy and also employing some people in this community. Now let's talk about tenancy, Judy. What pricing and what size will the suites be? Are you taking applications now?
Yes, so the majority of the suites, 16 of the suites are what we call studio apartments, and they're about 320 square feet. And the price as it was before when they were being rented as a hotel is $635 all inclusive. So that includes all your hydro, heat, your internet, cable TV, your telephone, and your laundry. And then the larger suites, because we've got an wheelchair accessible suite, we've got a couple that have like a half extra bedroom, and then we have what's the old honeymoon suite. Those are going to run from about $655 to $700 a month.
And you hope to have a real mixed clientele, do you?
Yeah, so right now we have some pensioners, so we have some people that are working and they just really want a very simple way to live. They come home at the end of the day, everything's taken care of, they don't have to do any maintenance. It is right downtown, we're right on the bus line, and we're really hoping for some university students who can walk. We have some university professors that are interested in sharing a room when they transfer into work because they work different campuses. And we have some other youth that are coming to live here that work in the area that maybe don't have their own cars and transportation. So we really are hoping for a really unique mix of people that want to live downtown, have a small carbon footprint, and have a beautiful newly renovated apartment to live in.
It's a real success story, and congratulations.
Thank you. And we have had lots of support from Canadian Housing and Mortgage Corporation. They gave us some seed funding to do the feasibility and the business planning, which helped us really solidify what the building was going to be like. And then, of course, the City of Duncan has just been phenomenal, from waiving fees on development permits and building permits, and rezoning, and doing some variance on our parking, and the building inspector and the staff, and of course council has just been phenomenally supportive. I think they see the value in revitalizing this area of downtown, and so they've really stepped up to help us as well.
Take a quick break right now. Some people like traveling to ski hills in the fall and winter, but we've got another road trip idea, especially for you, coming up after the break. We love sharing time with you here on Go Island, Cowichan Valley. Thanks a lot for being with us. And don't forget, the Cowichan Valley edition of the show is seen every Tuesday and Thursday evening, and Wednesday and Friday in the daytime. And we love your story ideas. Let us know if you have one. You can reach us on Twitter, Facebook, or you can email us. Thanks. We'll see you next time.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network. Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir. Casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.